Hi guys, today I had this Revel 6 5G coming in today for screen replacement. As you see, the screen are all shattered, and the back will look like this. Okay, now to open it up, my best recommend to you is just use 91% alcohol. Just put it along the edges. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. The whole thing job to it is we're gonna let the alcohol soak in between the crack there and loosen up the glue, um, and give it some time. It will help out a lot. Okay. uh, to get into it, just get a prying tool, something that is thin. The thinner the better. What you want to do is go straight down and over. Okay, as you see, it's coming up pretty easy there. um, As you see it getting sticky, just add more glue. Sorry, not more glue, more alcohol, and they will loosen it up. And as you get to this far, what you want to do is just open it up. And this, you could get yourself a playing card or something like that. This is just paper. It's like a paper knife where I'm gonna slice it through. Keep in mind there's a ribbon flex somewhere at this area for the power button, so you want to pull back a little bit while you're doing it. Okay, you don't want to go in too deep in. You may cut that ribbon at that one area. Okay, you could add some alcohol along the edges of the camera here to loosen up the glue, because there should be some glue around that area too. Okay, if it's tight, use more alcohol, guys. Like I say, it help a lot. And that is out. Now under this camera is this is a cap, so you want to be able to get it out. There will be more screw hidden underneath this. Okay, um just be gentle, I guess, because you may break it. So you want to just it glued it down. So what you want to do is just like the back housing there, you just want to cut the tape and loosen it up. Okay, Okay, it's holding down by clip, so there is some fight to it, but it's out now. As you see there, it will expose about like 3, 4 screw there. But if you look closely, there are screw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on top and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the bottom, maybe 6 right here. But yeah, what you want to do is remove them so you could separate the mid frame from the I guess the screen itself. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Customer just came in. No big deal. Let's continue remove these screw. For the 3 screw down underneath this cover, I will leave them aside. Even though it seemed like the same size screw, but it's I'd rather leave them aside just in case they are a little bit shorter because they're hidden beneath that piece there. Okay. Yeah, but so far I think they're all the same size screw. So we don't need to memorize where they go. It's all the same. All right, that is done. Let me clean up this mess real quick and we'll continue. The best way that I know of to separate the screen and the mid frame together is from the SIM card reader right here. From the SIM tray, you just want to pop that out. The reason why I want to go from that section is because I guess this part where the SIM go in is thin, so it's a little bit flexible. Just be careful when you go in. You want to go straight down instead of push it down on sideway, okay? Because you may crack it. But so far it's in, and all you have to do is just go along the edges here. Uh, it will, I guess, release all the clip. You will hear all this popping noise, which is fine. That means it's working. Wow, this part look pretty bad here. And as you go to this section, just be careful because they're button here. So you don't want to go in too deep. You just want to release it and go gently over it. Okay. And as you open this out, you see this flex cable. You don't want to open it out too much. You want to unplug that first if you can, so it don't rip the flex cable. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Customer came in. Anywho, uh, first thing first, let's take the battery off, disconnect it from the battery, and then we will disassemble it and replace the screen now. Okay. Most important of all is that connector got to be off, the battery connector there, and the rest you just unplug them. Um, let's just take these two off too. I know you don't have to do it, but get that out of the way. And make sure there's no screw. There isn't any. Okay, perfect. You want to go into from this side because I think there's a clip right here that holding it down. So you want to go in from this opening and just trying to pry it up. Okay, and it's come up pretty easy there. So that out of the way. I don't know if the new screen give me the speaker or not, or the button or not. So just exam. All right, I got a new screen here and it doesn't give me anything at all. Okay, let's remove it. None too hard. When you remove the speaker, guys, trying to go as deep down as possible and sideways, because you don't want to split it halfway and it will damage the speaker. Okay. And these are just, I guess they glue it with stuff beside the tape or something. So just take your time, peel it off, none to it. No, it's not doing it. Oh, now these thing had hole where a good guy and sit on it, right? So don't worry of how it go back in, okay? For now, there's two more screws at the bottom here. So let's just remove that. I'm also gonna put this separately, even though it seemed like the same size screw, but I always, for these, I always leave them separate. So I know for sure that I don't mix them up just in case it's shorter or longer or whatever it is. Speaker is out. Um, Another connector here. This should come off now. So let's just take that off. There's a clip holding this board down right there. So I think it's best to go from the side and pry it out and up, okay? Uh, and I could be wrong. So let's examine. Okay. Best thing to do is from this corner. It seems like it's coming off pretty easy. So that out of the way. This is the buzzer. This is what make your phone vibrate, I believe. So none to that. Everything is out. Only the battery left now. And if you look at the battery, it says step 1 and step 2. So what it is you want to pull this out first, and then you're going to hold the 2 and trying to pull it up, okay? Uh, Before I used to be able to do this with no problem at all, but lately my hand is, I'm getting old, I guess, and it started to hurt, so I don't have that much grip on it. But you should be able to hold it and just peel it off, okay? Some are harder, some are not, so it's all different. And once you've done that, you just have to reseat this back so it's easier for the next time, just in case you need to work on it again. But that is also out of the way. Now, same way you take it apart is the same way we're gonna put it back in. Whatever we take out last, we're gonna want to put it back in first, like this right here. The speaker part, the button part, not too bad. Keep in mind the two prongs of the speaker is at the bottom. Okay. I might as well remove this too. I don't need that. Let's check this out. Now, depending on how you take the home button, I mean the power button off, I usually just put a little bit dapper glue so it could stay in place. Um, but it's all depend on you. Sometimes the tape that got left over on here, it will stay too. But I always want to put a little bit more dapper glue on it so it could sit in it right. Now regarding to the layout of this, there's a hole cut out right there and all the metal cut out. You just have to align them up and you should be fine. Okay. All right, everything look okay. Everything look good. Put this in. It's gonna be tucked behind this connector. Now keep in mind the white antenna cable is bigger than the black one. So I'm gonna use the white one to, I guess, jam it in and hold the black one down. Okay, nothing to it. It's good. Put the speaker back. There's the upper side of tape here. Just take that off so I could hold it in place. Okay. Now what you want to do is put the connector in first and use your finger to push this up. All right. And then when you get to this part, it will create a crease where the battery will sit flush onto it. Uh, but it wasn't, after all, it wasn't too bad, too hard. Regarding to these antenna, guys, you just want to align the ring up, center, and then press down. Okay. Now, when you press down, and if it seems like it's not going down, that means it's not aligned. And if it's not aligned, don't try to over press it down because you're gonna damage the ring and it's gonna create more problem for you. All right. Overall, everything seemed to be in place. All right. I don't need that. So test the screen for now. Instead of taking the film up, I'm gonna leave the film there, and I'm gonna hold on to the battery, and I'm gonna try to turn the phone on and make sure the screen work first before I actually remove that film. Okay. Okay. The talk back is on. I hate when this happens. What? Yeah, I think a combination of pressing the button for like 3 seconds or something that like that to disable it, but it seems like it's working. So I'm just gonna cut it off and assemble it. Now for the battery, I would say plug it in first and use once it's connected. You want to use that as a guide to guide your battery into place. Okay, and once it's in, just press down firmly and will hold it in place. Everything else look good. Now we just have to reassemble everything. And these, you just press them in. It will clip into it, and you will hear clicking noise and stuff like that, which is perfectly normal. Okay. And right now is a good time to touch the button. You just feel like it's clicking, so perfect. All right, let's put these screw back in so we could glue the back up for the customer here. Guys, sorry about that. Customer came in. Um, Also phone call too. Nothing too bad. Let's continue. All right, guys. Everything seemed to be a-okay. Let's put this cap back on. I want to try to clean the rim dirtiness or stickiness of the tape. Right now is a good time. Just make sure that it's clean so it could sit on it. And I believe you just have to press it down. Okay. Uh, Let me make sure here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay. It's, you want to, there's a to hook this way, so you want to push this in first and then press it downward this toward the bottom there. Okay. But it look good, so that'll work. All right, for the back, guys, my best recommend is uh, trying to make sure there's no high point, because when you take it apart, um, these tape sometimes they roll up in a ball and they create a high point where when you sit back down, it won't sit flush. So just make sure you flatten them down or remove them. Beside that, I would definitely recommend you got this type of glue more. I know you could use double-sided tape and tape it, um, but I don't like that tape too much. Okay, I always use these. Um, it's longer to dry, but it seemed like it do a better job for me because as over time it doesn't gap up, the back doesn't gap up or like peel off. So I would definitely recommend you got these type of glue more than using the double-sided tape. Okay. Just gonna put a little bit dab here, so the just in case the around the edges of this camera could touch, could I guess stick to it. Like I say, this glue is good, but is it take a long time to dry. So what I'm doing now, I'm just clamping it down so it could be in, hold it in place so it could dry out. Okay. Now, if you are using a clamp like I am or similar, my best recommend is don't over tighten it, because the whole purpose of this job is to hold the back in place so the glue had time to cure. It not that you have to press it so hard that you're gonna damage the screen. Okay. Um, you it just firmly hold it in place. That's it. All right. Okay. Always something here. Okay, guys. Job well done. Thank you for watching. Uh, Overall, it wasn't too hard. I just had to separate the back out. Be careful of that flex power button flex cable. And as you see, I just moving all the part from one side to another side of the screen. I guess from the old screen to the new screen. But overall, is none too hard. And I hope you guys like the video. And I guess I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Thanks.